Okay, so hi dear Leo, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal love reading for all the Leo Sun Moon Venus Rising singles for the rest of the month of December 2025. Okay, for personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And want to be a reader like me, you can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. So let's start. The current energy for you guys, the current energy for Leo people regarding their love and relationship area. We have 10 of swords, 10 of cups, and 2 of pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of wands. You're still carrying the wounds of a broken relationship, a broken family. See, for some of you, it was a relationship that ended on a very ugly note, and you're still suffering and you're still going through the pain, and it's very difficult for you to open up, to start or restart your love and relationship area, like your romantic relationship again. For some of you, you guys have a broken family, as simple as that. You guys have childhood traumas regarding your family, you have commitment issue, you have commitment phobia, or you are one of those people when you are a little bit happy, then you feel like, no, I should not be happy because something bad is going to happen. A disaster is going to follow if I'm going to be happy or something like that. So because of a very brutal and ugly experience, you guys are not able to um open up. You guys are not able to be in a stable energy. One day you feel like, okay, I should go ahead and connect with more people and start my romantic relationship thing, and another day you are like, no, I should not. I have a very bad past. Now, of course, it is not valid for every one of you that you have a broken family or something, but definitely you guys had an experience with the because of which you guys are very cautious about this part of your life. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of wands. You're like a wounded warrior. It's not like you have completely given up on relationship, you have completely given up on love, but you are too hurt to even open up. It's like even if you start opening up, you just shut down as soon as things get a little bit serious or a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, let's see your energies for a new person, new connection, new bond for this rest of this month. Yeah, now we are talking. Cool. I love this shirt. Like, I have this shirt from last 4 to 5 years now. I love this shirt a lot. The color, the fabric, everything is awesome. I don't know which color it is though. Olive green? I don't know. I'm colorblind or something. Not colorblind. I don't have that much knowledge of colors like girls have. It's mao. It's fuchsia. It's this. It's that. For me, it's pink. I'm sorry, girls. hmm Even the shade of my lipstick is just pink. I don't know which pink. We have the Hierophant, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. See, somebody is very interested in you. Somebody is very interested in you. When you will be least expecting for a person to enter in your life, somebody is entering in your life in a very out of the blue kind of a situation. And this person is going to make sure that you guys are on the same page when it comes to commitment, marriage, long-term partnership. Somebody is going to be interested in you, and very quickly they are going to tell you that they're interested in more than friendship, and they want to see where things can go on a deeper level. Wow, this could be someone already around you who proposed you, or who like they showed interest in you, but you are very cautious. You are like, yeah, I'll think about it, I'll see, can we be just friends, or can we stay, even if we are in a connection, can we stay like 2 miles apart from each other or something. You're too scared to open up. And at the same time, now you know what you want and what you don't want. Maybe the intensity of this connection is going to scare you because it's going to be very serious very quickly, and or somebody is in this rush of making things very serious or very like kind of official in few dates or within a very short span of time. So it's going to scare you a little bit. So you are going to be not completely closed off, but you are going to be very cautious. Of course, it's your choice whether you want to take this situation forward or not. but you're not going to completely shut this down. You're not going to be completely into it. For some of you, it can be vice versa also. It can be like you are going to suddenly feel a very strong pull or very strong connection with somebody, and you are going to rush towards them, run toward them, and they are going to like tell you to calm down your horses and take things slow. I don't think so they are going to be completely shut down, but they are not going to be completely invested also. That's what I'm getting for a new person, new connection. Let's see for a past person, past connection, what we guys have for you guys. What I have for you guys. The cards, not me, not you. We have Ten of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Somebody from your past is interested in you. More than interested in you, they might be interested in your money, job, career, finances, the wealth, the stability. If it's not money, job, career, finances, or something, that the stability that you provide, the stability, the base, the stable base, the mature and grounded energy that you provide, nobody else is able to give this to them. That's why you can expect somebody from your past coming forward towards you with a fresh offer, with a fresh energy of, okay, let's start from the start, and we can see this time I'm not going to mess this up. This time I'm also going to be very serious. I'm also going to provide a stable base. So because you are somebody with like on whom this person can rely, so somebody from your past might try to come towards you again and offer you a very solid beginning, a very solid start. Bottom of the deck is a Ten of Wands. You are very tired, Leo. You are very tired. You are very drained. And you just want to recharge your batteries. You're like, okay, I'm so drained by so many things in my life, and especially this area, I'm not even thinking about it. Maybe you're just watching this video just out of curiosity or something like that. But you're like, simply you are telling me that, Anjali, I am too drained to invest my energy effort into these kind of energies, especially if you are in the above 30s range. Hmm. So there are energies of a new person or and a past person also, but not, it's not the blockage here. It's like you guys are not going to be fully invested. You're not going to deny completely, but you're not going to be invested completely. That's the deal for both the sides, especially for the new person. For the past person, you are going to like you are planning to drop it. You are planning to drop it completely. If not right now, in the coming future, you are just like done with the past person, past energy. Okay, let's see the guidance here, Leo. We have Queen of Swords, the Tower, the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit card. Instead of being so rude and cold and off and detached, instead of being like a stone hearted, cold person, try to listen to your intuition when it comes to your love and relationship area, because your intuition has always guided you, always told you what you should do and what you should not do, like to what extent you should invest your energies and when you should hold back. So instead of becoming a stone cold person who is not going to trust anyone on this planet earth, try to be more and more connected to your intuition, connected to your gut feelings, to your energies. The thing, it simply means when you see red flags in a particular person, don't avoid them. If you yourself is a red flag, don't avoid it also. Don't avoid that also, because in your current energies I can clearly see that you are very scared of intimacy. You're very scared of opening up, and it's a very difficult thing once you have gone through like these kind of experience or experiences. It's very difficult to open up, and especially to intimacy, especially to love. Sex is not intimacy. Intimacy is in small things. The way you talk, the way you behave, the way you care for each other, that is intimacy, emotional intimacy, right? Not, I'm not talking about physical intimacy only here. So you guys have to listen to your gut when you are moving forward in a particular direction. Don't be don't be driven by fear. Okay, and at the same time, don't ignore the red flags or the signals that you get from the universe while dealing with this area of your life. Bottom of the deck is a Hermit card. Now you have enough knowledge, enough wisdom, enough experience to understand what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So those boundaries, those stronger boundaries, those energies or people or situations that you know are not good for you, you should just leave them behind without any kind of drama, but not out of fear, out of knowledge, out of awareness. That is there is a huge difference in these two things. Okay, driven by fear and driven by intuition, very huge difference. Try to understand it, right? Let me see one more message from the Romance Angels oracle cards for you guys to close this reading. We have love yourself first. Your self respect makes you more romantically attractive. First of all, you have to start loving yourself. If you are going to be closed off to everyone around you, then you're not loving yourself also. Okay. And then second thing that I told you in the guidance very deeply, that you have to figure out if you feel like, right? Cool. So thank you so much for tuning in, Leo. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.